Sometimes you might need a pick-me-up, a push in the right direction, some words that help put you back on track. This is the Learn, Develop, Live podcast with your motivational moment.
Good morning, world. This is the Learn, Develop, Live podcast and a motivational moment for you this week. I'm your host, director, CEO of the show, Chris Jaggs. So, how are you doing and what's new? What's going on with your day so far? I've got a great little booster for you here. Just some motivation from someone, just like you, who wants to push themselves further than they were before. So wherever the dream or the vision is, keep chasing it down. In this episode, we have the Iceman, Wim Hof, the Dutch motivational speaker and extreme athlete, best known for his ability to withstand extremely low temperatures as part of his own journey to connect with his inner self. Here is a great man.
Many books I've been reading, many esoteric disciplines I went in because I felt there is more between the heaven and the earth, but I couldn't find it. And I had this feeling inside. And after years, I found myself in a park on Sunday morning and was, pondering within once again, like always. It doesn't stop, If you really search for something and you haven't found it, your brain just keeps on. You're into your mind. So this Sunday morning, I was walking through the park and I just felt this attraction to this thin layer of ice on the water. I looked around, if there was somebody, the idea came up, I go into that water. Once again, I looked around, I undressed myself, went into the water. I felt deeply inside. It silenced me. I felt this is it, without thinking. And that moment, it's blank, but it's there. And it made me feel really good. Just 1 minute, it was the first time. I played a little bit with the ice, and I was witnessing, I didn't feel the cold whatsoever. I felt power, just internal power, which is connection. And this connection, if you feel it and you get out, then you have triggered something inside, something deep. And it makes you feel good because feeling good is deep connection. And I took it home. I wasn't thinking about it. I was just into this feeling. Gave me a rush. So the other day I came back. And I did the same thing. I had the same feel. And I came back every day. And I lengthened in time because I felt I was able to do that. At a certain moment, I began to become aware I was breathing more deeper. And as deeper breathing brought about an oxygenation in my body, tingling, all kinds of sensations. And I could, after like 25 of these breaths, I could in the ice water, stay 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, no problem, no force, pure silence from within and out. Connection. I was totally convinced within and always went back, Because people thought of me as a crazy man who's gonna sit in the freezing waters like 35 years ago. And he must be crazy. And what people think, it affects in a certain way. I just kept it secluded for about 25 years, it was. I was always going into the park where I lived in the south of in Amsterdam, in the squat place it was. And just between two trees, nobody could see me there. I just did my thing because I just felt very peaceful, powerful, silenced. Later, I began to know, yes, the cold brings you in a deeper connection with the deeper parts of the brain, which is the adrenaline, the reptilian mode, the primitive brain, the reactionary brain, which is not thinking but only feeling. This is what I was looking for, something beyond religion, beyond concepts of philosophy, or if you do this, this happens, all kinds of disciplines, but never this depth in my brain connected with the depth of my body. And from there I became aware that there is a deeper power, and I challenged it, and at certain moments I could sit all night long in the shorts outside in freezing temperatures. That's power, that's something beyond what we think. It's just feeling, pure feeling. Because I've always been looking for what is life about? What is the real sense of life? And you cannot find it in the books. You are the book. You got to open up and begin to read, to be conscious of what you have inside. And that's my conviction. We are made to be happy, strong, and healthy. You know, after 30 years of mockery, which I endured, it's belief. A man is not able to endure 30 years of mockery if he hasn't got this belief, you know. I see this chair, this is here. You cannot make me say it's not here. What I felt was there. Nobody could say, hey, what you do is craziness. No, I felt a whole lot better than ever before. My conviction is, once again, we are meant to be able to tap in anytime into our system to make us happy, strong, healthy. What does a mother want for a child? And the mother is the one who gives the birth to our existence. She wants it to be happy, strong, and healthy. And if there is a lack, you compensate with possession, with money, security. In this, all insecure, because you cannot guarantee health, happiness, and strength. Once I encountered the cold, I stopped reading, stopped everything. It's all on the surface. The whole guru thing and the Buddha thing and the Catholics and all that. It's what is it? There's a whole lot of war going on, a whole lot of controversy because they quarrel on the surface. Going back to this reactionary part of ours, which is a lizard. A lizard is not thinking about this, about the taxes and what he's gonna do tomorrow and how to make secure his house and living and all that, and mathematics or whatsoever. He's just into food, freeze, fight, and flight. That's it, very primitive. That's real. Did you ever see a rabbit going to a psychiatrist or a pharmacy or a hospital? It's because their pH levels are all okay. One day before a rabbit is dying, it's still able to flee, fight, to eat, and to do it all. Then it dies and it sleeps and it dozes off, gets into the central nervous system, and probably he's gonna go to rabbit heaven. I mean, going into this nice light. And that's why they don't have fear. They have fear, real fears. Flee, fight, predators, and all that. We, with our pH levels, we are really down because we think we are superior to nature. We dress up all the time. We disconnect ourselves from nature because there is no stimulation. It's a neutral zone. The brain-body connection gets weakened therefore. And we create low pH values because of that. Oxygen is less because there is no stimulation. If it would be colder here, you would breathe deeper naturally. and that activates all the veins. We got 125,000 kilometers, which is about 80,000 miles of capillaries, arteries, veins, and all channels of blood. And blood transports oxygen. Oxygen is being needed to make the right pH levels in the body, everywhere. The way nature has meant it to be is alkaline, and for example in the stomach needs to be very acidic. The lung slime needs to be very acidic. Nature did a perfect job until we began to screw it up and do these clothes, and we go on the catwalk and oh look how beautiful the sick man. Sometimes you got to go back to the way the nature has meant us to be. If we are able to make iPhones, right now an iPhone has more intelligence than the whole Apollo 13 project. We got all the technology, but we cannot have control over our happiness, strength, and health. It's time we take this intelligence and go within.
That video can be found on YouTube and is called The Chilling Secrets of the Mind, Wim Hof. Search for Life's Meaning. And it is published by the T&H Inspiration and Motivation YouTube channel. You can put your own plan of yours into action by booking your exclusive free 30-minute Learn, Develop, Live Power Call by going to ldlcall.com, find a perfect slot for you. Let's get you moving in the right direction. Now that is all from me today. Have yourself an incredible day, incredible week, and I'll see you in the next one.
Learn, develop, live. Helping you do more than just survive another day. Learn, develop, live.
Thanks for listening. You can find more motivational moments at learndeveloplive.com. And we'll be back to inspire you again tomorrow.